It is Sunday, January 30th in the NBA, and I'm back with my 3 best picks of the day. Yo, what's going on, everyone? This is Austin from Calling a Shot. Let's get right into it. Now we're going to recap yesterday. Another losing day, 1-1, really stuck in a rut, losing a little bit of juice. Our best bet of the day, Kevon Looney, under 9.5 rebounds. Yeah, not even close. But our Luka luckily cashes for the people, his over rebounds and assists. Almost finishing on the hook, but he comes back in with a couple minutes left in the fourth and clutches it out. Now my spread pick lean of the day, of course that cashes. Whenever we make spread picks, official plays, that always loses. But of course, when we make them leans, Celtics -5.5 was the casher. But we push on. If you are new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. We're closing in on 22,000 subscribers. We appreciate all the people joining the community. Drop a like too. There's this cool BetMGM promo that I've been kind of showcasing a couple times per week. If you want to check it out, the links are down below. There's also a cool one for the NFL, which I will tweet out at our Twitter at Calling Our Shot. So make sure you go follow us there if you aren't. Also follow us on our other social medias, all linked down below in case you're interested. Speaking of a conference championships, our best bets for Bengals versus Chiefs, 49ers versus Rams. We have a spread pick, a player prop, and a same game parlay dart throw in each of those games. Both linked down below, both live on the channel for a couple days. So go check it out. Let's waste no more time. We're getting into my best bet of the day, and we need a little bit of a prop because it's going to be this man. And this is an Orlando Magic one, but Nikola Vučević. We're taking his over 10.5 rebounds, -115 on FanDuel. Seen the same exact line on every single book. I believe DraftKings with a little bit more juice. PointsBet was -115 as well. Now, when we look at Vučević, what I've learned over the years, watching him with the Orlando Magic and watching him with the Bulls, when you ever give him an A+ matchup, you're like, dude, you're playing a high school team. You're playing middle schoolers that are 6'5". He says, nah, I'm good. And that's exactly what last game was against the San Antonio Spurs, one of the teams that has been bleeding rebounds to opposing big men. And he said, nah, I'll give you 8. And now when you give him a mediocre matchup or an okay, like a little bit of an above average matchup, that's when he flourishes. And that's what today's matchup is against the Portland Trailblazers. We obviously know they're going to start Jusuf Nurkic at the center position. And basically it's just going to be Vučević and center. And and Nurkic. These are 2 guys really that don't have backups. You look at them when they come out, they're going to go to more small ball lineups. And I think both these 2 guys will just complement each other's minutes, playing 35-ish minutes a game like they normally do. Now, we pivot to the last game when obviously Vučević had only 8 rebounds. He did have 16 rebound chances, just didn't grab all too many of them. But if you look at the games before that, absolutely crushing this line. He had 15, 15, 13, 11, and 12 rebounds prior to that game against the Spurs, cashing it in 5 straight games. Now, opposed to that, I look at him when he cashed 16. He had 16 rebound chances against the Spurs, only cashed 8 of them. So that was a 50% cash rate. But you look at over the last 10 games, he's averaged 17.6 rebound chances and believe averaging about 10.8, 11 rebounds per game, cashing 62% of them, much higher than that 50% he cashed against the Spurs. So he has the ability to snag rebounds, and I think he'll do it today. Now, I want to take a look at the players that have played the Blazers, let's say over the last 10 games or so. And then 1, they had 15 plus rebound chances, which Vučević will get that today. And number 2, they played 30 minutes because I don't want guys coming off the bench that aren't playing against Jusuf Nurkic, playing against those backups. So we look at those guys. We've seen Karl Anthony Towns at 17 rebounds on 25 rebound chances. Last game, Christian Wood had 15 rebounds on 19 rebound chances. Jared Vanderbilt in the same game as Karl Anthony Towns, 13 rebounds, 19 rebound chances. Kyle Kuzma, 12 on 19. Robert Williams on 10 on 18. Tatum, his teammate, 10 on 15. And then Bam Adebayo, 11 on 17 chances. So all these guys, except for Robert Williams and Tatum, which both still rebounds from each other, have hit this over. And I really like Vučević today. He's going to play 30-plus minutes. Should see easily over 15 rebound chances. We look at who he's starting with. Well, they don't really have a lot of competition with DeRozan, Levine, Ayo Dosunmu, hopefully I pronounced that right, and Javonte Green. All these guys 6'5", 6'6", or shorter. You got Vučević out there 6'10". Going to be the big matchup against Jusuf Nurkic. Doesn't have much of an outside game either. He's going to be in the paint a lot. So I'm going to ride him with it in his last 6 games versus the Blazers. 15, 11, 12, 8, 11, and 14 rebounds. Cashing it in 5 of the 6 games. The one game he only had 8. Well, he was in foul trouble. He didn't even play 30 minutes in that game. I love Vučević. I think he's going to play pretty well today. I'll take it at -115. Not too juiced. I'll take it and I'll ride with it. I could see him getting 12 or 14 rebounds. Might be worth of a ladder play. I love Vučević today. It is worth noting an early tip-off, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time or 2:30 Central Time for the people in the Chicago area. So let's move on. Best bet of the day, Vučević over 10.5 rebounds. Haven't had a ton of success on rebound props. We're changing that today. Moving on to my next play of the day. We're getting to my spread pick after this one. Saddiq Bey, under 15.5 points, -110 on FanDuel. Look, I don't love betting unders. And good thing for this one, the tip-off's at 6, so we'll be able to watch some football and not have to worry about this one in case you are an NFL fan. But you don't want to be watching Cavs versus Pistons on your Sunday. Trust me. Now, Saddiq has hit this over in 2 straight games, so congrats to him. He scored 17 points against the Nuggets, 21 points against the Nuggets, a game he attempted 17 shots. And then in that second game, he attempted, I think, like 14 shots and hit 17 points against the Magic. Congrats. That's a team that allows a ton of threes and it lets you hit them at a high percentage. Now, let's talk about Saddiq Bey, and they commit a ton of fouls. Let's talk about Saddiq Bey. How does he score? Number one, he shoots three-pointers. 52% of his shots are from the three-point line. That sounds like a made-up stat, but it's not. He shoots 7.2 three-point attempts a game. Yeah, 13.8 field goal attempts total per game. 52% of his shots coming from the three-point line. And this is a guy that has a knack for sort of getting to the free throw line some games. Well, today the Cavaliers, he's taking on, that's not going to happen. Because number one, Cavaliers allow the fewest or commit the fewest fouls per game, so it can be hard for them to get to the line. Number two, the Cavs are great at defending the opposing three-point line. 6th fewest threes made against this team, and the 7th lowest three-point percentage as well. So even though they could see a bunch, still a lot of guys not knocking them down. Now, not to mention, if you get run off the line and you're trying to drive to the paint, you'll see Jared Allen waving to you, say, no, your shot's going back, and he's going to block you or he's going to make it really tough. One of the best rim protectors in the league. Saddiq starts at the small forward position as the Pistons go traditionally pretty small. They're going to have Evan Mobley on him. Evan Mobley, despite being a rookie, and I know he missed some free throws, he is one of the better defenders already in the league. It's going to be tough for Saddiq to get shots over him with his long wingspan, even if Evan Mobley's late on closeouts. Looking at these two teams played earlier back in November. Saddiq, 4 points on 1 for 12 shooting, 0 for 5 from 3. Not really a surprise too much there. Saddiq has a habit that over the past month, he goes over a couple games and under rapidly, and so you look at it. He's gone, look back to January 3rd. He went over in that game. Then he followed it up with 2 straight going under. Then he went over 2 straight. Then he went under 5 straight. Then he went over. Then he went under twice. And then he went over twice, or under twice. And then, you get the point. He does not go over 3 straight times in a row. Very rare that we see him do that. Don't see it. Think he gets it done today with Saddiq Bey under 15.5 points with Valentine's Day right around the corner. Now, I know this game should be a low scorer game. I don't have the over-under for it at the moment as I'm making this video pretty early. To my early risers, I'm making this video at 12:57 a.m. We're cranking it out. I saw some good lines, wanted to get the video out for you guys. So I like this Saddiq Bey under 15.5 points. We're going to ride with it. Now, moving on to my spread pick of the day, and then we'll talk about a couple other things. The Bucks, -6.5 versus the Nuggets, -110 on FanDuel. Milwaukee's at home today, taking on the Denver Nuggets. Now, the Bucks are about as healthy as they have been all season. Still might not have George Hill or Rodney Hood today. They are without Brook Lopez. Has Brook Lopez played a single game all season? Not sure, but they're taking on the Nuggets. Obviously, a team down Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr., the other 2 and 3 stars on the team. DeMarcus Cousins and Will Barton might be out this game as well. Now, we all know I love Nikola Vučević. He's one of my favorite players to watch in the NBA. He's must-watch TV. He's awesome. And I might be watching this game just to watch him in the Greek Freak matchup. Now, the Nuggets are winners of 4 straight games, so congrats. We're proud of you. You haven't played anyone good, though. You played the Pistons twice, beat them by 5 and 6 points. You played the Nets without James Harden, Kyrie Irving, and Kevin Durant. So congrats, you beat them by 6. And then you played against a team in the New Orleans Pelicans who were without Brandon Ingram and Jonas Valanciunas, their 2 best players. So not a lot of competition for the Nuggets as of late. Today they're going to get on the reigning NBA champions, and I just don't see it happening today for the Bucks or for the Nuggets on the road. Now you look at the Bucks, currently the 5 seed in the East. They really need to kind of go on a winning streak. Granted, they're only 1.5 games back from the number 1 seed. Still, they want to go into this All-Star break with some momentum. You don't want to go into it losing a bunch of games, so I could see the Bucks coming out quick here. Now, we did see them come out quick against the Cavaliers, go up by like 11, 12 points, just getting absolutely boat raced by them. That showed a little bit of fire in them as they beat my New York Knicks by 15 points the next game. And look, I just think the Bucks, the way you beat them, it's with 3-point shooting. This is a team that's been allowing a ton of threes. They pack the paint. Obviously, you have Giannis, Bobby Portis in there to block shots. The way you beat them is by hitting 3-pointers. They've been giving up a ton of threes. Well, even the Nuggets and even Nikola Vučević has voiced concerns that this team does not have enough 3-point shooting. Now, they did trade for Bryn Forbes. Revenge game, I believe, today against the Milwaukee Bucks. But still, that's not enough to beat the Bucks team as a whole. I just don't think they have enough shooting to get it done. I'll ride with the Giannis and the Bucks. Giannis should be able to get into the paint at will. Now, we do talk about these teams. They played earlier this season. The Nuggets did lose by 11 points to the Bucks. They were at home in that one. Granted, Nikola Vučević was inactive, so don't really want to put a lot of credit into that win because Nikola Vučević, their best player, wasn't there. But still, I believe in Giannis to get into the paint and have his way. His over-under is 30.5 points for a reason. Should be able to get into the paint and score at will. The Nuggets do not have a rim protector. I say it time and time again. Love Jokic. He's a great paint protector, not a rim protector. Big difference. So I could see Giannis and company getting into the cup, scoring at will. So I'll take the Bucks minus the 6.5 points and ride with the -110. So those are my 3 plays of the day. If we had a 4th one, maybe a 5th, they'll be linked down below in the comment section. But probably just 3. There weren't a lot of lines right now, but some ones I want to take advantage of with Vučević and Saddiq Bey. Now, we do have our plays in the NFL for the Bengals versus Chiefs, 49ers versus Rams. It is linked on the screen. Definitely go check it out. We appreciate it. You guys have been showing a lot of love on all the videos, so we can't do without you guys. This has been Austin. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Let's have a great Sunday. Let's hopefully get out of this rut because it's been a little bit annoying, but this has been Austin. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.